For those of you who don't know me, I'm first year PhD student, and I decided to spend the next 3 to 4 years of my life studying flirting. No, that's not a joke. It's not a feeble attempt at chat line. It's real. So my question that I ask myself almost daily is, why study flirting? Why would anybody choose to study such a weird topic? So to give a bit of background, there are lots of sensible reasons for choosing a PhD. Lots of people do it for employability because they know that they want to go into academia, or because they think that their project is just really worth further exploration. And definitely a lot of my much wiser PhD friends have chosen to do a PhD for a very logical path like this. Unfortunately, I'm not really one of them, because there are also some very stupid reasons to choose a PhD, to get some more lions, to avoid leaving the student bubble, or as my hipster brother would say, to avoid adulting, or to be that person in a medical situation who puts their hand up and says, I'm actually a doctor in the arts and humanities. So my path to PhD basically started not on a path of logical decisions at all, but kind of by accident, mainly because I'm quite stubborn, I'm pretty competitive, and as the beautiful picture shows, I really, really like eating, and I particularly love eating chocolate. So my path to PhD began 4 years ago with a joke with my friend and flatmates at the time, who took it upon themselves to teach me how to flirt, because for some unknown reason they didn't think I was very good at it. So the joke kind of ended in a bet, and if I managed to include a chat-up line in a university essay, then they were going to buy me a Mars bar. So it seemed like a slightly unlikely bet, and I definitely don't think they thought that I would ever do it, but I'm really competitive, and I really wanted that Mars bar, undergrad, low budget, things like that. So I wrote my undergrad essay in 3rd year on George Snell's Art of Flirtation, kind of spiraled into an undergrad dissertation, a master's, and then, much to my surprise, here I am 4 years later, doing a PhD. So there are many pitfalls to studying flirting for a living. Firstly, people think you're trying to hit on them all the time. But going up to people and saying, hi, I'm Juliet, and I'm studying for a doctorate in flirtation, it's just your way to try and hit on them. And this, coupled with some hair twirling habits, got me into a few awkward situations. People also ask you weird questions. How can I hit on someone in a club? No idea. 200 years ago, I could have bagged on Mr. Darcy, but nowadays, I'm pretty much useless. Or the worst question, oh, your thesis pretty much on 50 Shades of Grey? No. Or Juliet, just trying to find your Romeo? Ever original. To be fair, if you look at my bookshelf, it definitely looks like I'm a little bit desperate. My flatmate thinks it's hilarious, especially when my landlord recently visited and asked me a very probing question about whether I was feeling lonely. And I always feel on my desk that I definitely look like the less intellectual of the two of us. Sorry, I had to put at least one chat-up line in here. But other than some excellent chat-up lines, what is the value of studying such a strange topic, and what have I actually learned from it? So one of the things that I'm always struck by is how any topic that you choose to study actually has more relevance than you think it does. Flirting is a topic that was entirely picked out as a joke. At the time, I was 100% sure I was going to be either a primary school teacher or going to nursing, so I definitely was not anticipating doing a PhD on a joke for a Mars bar. But I found, much to my surprise, there's actually a lot of kind of real-life application to it. So one thing I've been struck by is how Victorian fiction and depictions of flirting actually link into victim blaming culture. Citations of flirting actually come up quite a lot now in criminal cases, especially involving rape and sexual harassment. And it's really interesting kind of how you quantify a behaviour which is naturally secretive and cryptic. I'm always struck in novels how girls can be claimed as flirts or even as prostitutes for fallen women for something simple as smiling, laughing, wearing red, or playing with their hair. In Victorian novels it's pretty funny a lot of the time, but the real life problem is still true, and I definitely would not have survived in a Victorian novel. So the other thing is that studying the flirt is quite a study of stereotypes. How do we make assumptions about people? How a flirt perceived is always to do with how other people interpret her behaviour. I think everyone has examples of times they felt stereotyped, and the flirt is just kind of one way of having a look at that. And finally, I'm always struck by how flirting just shows how bad we are at understanding each other's behaviour. Flirting is always misunderstood, it makes for hilarious plot twists, and if you think about any sitcom or film, how short it would be if you cut out flirting and went straight to the romance. There pretty much would have only been one series of Friends then. So what are the other things? What are the other values of doing a slightly less than intellectual sounding topic? So first of all, you prove that academia is not quite as elitist as some people think. The uni's paying me somehow to go on Wiki how to flirt 67 times in the last year according to my Google search history. Slightly embarrassing. I should probably get off it because most regular visitor is not an accolade I want. And thirdly, you get a lot of advice from people who don't read. A lot of my friends haven't read a book since Harry Potter. And the fact that they can still interact with my project is really interesting. And I have to say, never happened when I was struggling to read Ulysses in second year, which I have to admit I never managed to finish. And finally, another brilliant thing about doing such a random topic is it really cuts your stress level. I've tried and it's so hard to get worked up or really stressed out about writing about winking or flashing your ankle or your wrist. And I think the fact that there's always Jane Austen bingo in the go really helps to keep some perspective in the world. So yeah, I think it's definitely decreased my pressure level and I feel pretty chilled overall. So my conclusion is that there are many weird sounding PhD topics, but I wouldn't say there's such a thing as a stupid one. And so far, I've yet to find another job that would actually let you study anti-flirt clubs or look up articles about people who got arrested for winking or smiling too vigorously, whatever that means. So all in all, studying flirting has been the most expensive chocolate bar of my life. So far, I've paid for it in 4 years of work, 200,000 words, copious books, Amazon orders, really creepy conversations. But my hope is that if I finally manage to pass my Viva at the end of 3 years and become a doctor of flirtation, my friends will finally buy me a multipack.